February 23rd, 2:15 p.m., Wright and Co. Law Offices.
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Well, let's see. What is going on? Oh, right, the detective. Bruce. Good man. Stabbed to death. After 5 p.m. on the 21st. It seems he died in a prostituter's parking lot. In the police department's evidence room. Apparently at the same time.
What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. We'll try to, at least.
All right, let's do it!
Not just your good spirits. Not sure how much she's going to be helping with this, but all right.
Is this girl in high school?
Yeah. He loves hanging out with underage girls, Brett. Anyway, don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
It's a through line at this point.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. My clout goggles. Let's go. Science awaits us! You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder.
Oh, yeah,
There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Oh my god.
Who gives a fuck about this dead man? Good man, more like dead man. Am I right?
I just love the fact that the outline for him is like kind of look funky. If I look at him, like the outline.
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
What do you think he says when he gets up in the morning?
I sure hope I don't get killed.
It's gonna be a good man
boy,
day.
what a wonderful day being alive.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. I think.
That oil drum. Was it empty? Empty.
The oil drum, kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water.
Thank you, Saya.
Thank you.
That's I like that bit that I remember.
That's the cough-up queen I know.
It's a flashback, so you know you remember stuff different. It's the Mandela effect.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never!
Even after looking through her thick-ass pink shades, maybe there is a brain in there. Maybe.
That's not it at all. It's just... We're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Well, either way, there was blood on the floor or not. The water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Drum roll, please.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, what's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is... luminol testing fluid!
He just carries it along with the...
Luminol.
Ain't only wrong without it.
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. Just like semen. You can't just wash it away with a little water.
What? Where did you learn that foul language?
Kiddo.
You backhander.
What? Foul language.
Correct your language. Correct yourself.
Even if you can't see it, it's still
What's
there.
wrong with semen, man?
Get a UV light.
Yeah, but if the
Disgusting till I got
police
that
have
UV light.
already done those tests.
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
Tamper with evidence, of course.
Yeah, we're testing
this in your
blessed
back
of this
pocket?
stuff, not drinking it.
Do you not carry luminol testing fluid in your
Here,
back pocket? I
look.
have 3 bottles in my backpack.
Oh shit. Here, look. I'll lend you my clout goggles.
You had an extra pair of those things?
Pull out.
Oh, shit.
Clout vision
Oh,
activated.
damn.
I'm seeing red, motherfucker!
I'm seeing red.
This is everything she sees.
This is cloud vision.
You know how they say like dogs and cats say if you can see the world differently. Like her does hers.
She's just looking
She's
around.
like a
It's
fucking
like,
bee.
oh my gosh, the entire scene's covered in blood. There's blood everywhere.
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on.
What does enter mean? What is
Okay, let's find us some blood stains.
Oh, I get it. She's.
Enhance image.
Yeah, I can see her eye strength behind those glasses. So, was this a bloodstain?
It's so, luminescent.
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real semen before.
Yeah, scientific investigation in action. Yay.
Okay,
First
well,
time.
we definitely know that this is a cum stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
Yeah, what's odd about this is how much you keep talking about that other stuff. The amount of blood. The amounts of blood. Perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little bit more, I don't know, blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the cum on the sole of the victim's shoe.
Hey, if they fought here, there had to have been more blood than this, right?
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we find a cum stain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
No, this stuff right here, this spray fluid, really handy. Luminol, awesome stuff, yeah.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Oh.
From one very proud-looking Emma
Just
Scott.
give me her allowance. Her parents are dead.
That's a really good question. I guess from
We can't
Lana,
be.
but
Maybe.
I don't know.
Rip. We can't be sure that the police will reveal. Oh, God damn it. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with the view of the case.
Let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah.
Hello.
It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Blah.
Hello.
More like tampering.
I guess you should get this hello on anything suspicious.
Oh, okay. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli bags.
Mrs. Starr.
You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day old deli box from Arby's is on the house.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering.
You don't like Arby's sushi? That looks like a petrified piece of provolone.
Huh? It's not. It's my attorney's badge.
Okay. Whatever you say. I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market. If you catch my drift.
Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least.
Man, Angel, what happened to you? Your voice. Do you have a cold or something?
Yeah, you need to take some of that Mucinex, you know?
I ate too much Arby's sushi. You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apology, Mrs. Starr, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
Oh.
No. Little girl, Don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands.
Ah.
I swear me mom,
What?
as a detective, she stabbed Goodman.
Anyways, I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Back when before I knew who I was. 2 years ago. No matter how hardened I am or the criminals, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
That's why she's the cough-up queen.
Right. Coughed it up.
Hey, coughed it up.
The hairball on the ground.
They confessed.
Oh, okay.
They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes in the bed, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from one of your lunches.
And you were let go, fired?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one day. It's all because of that SL9 incident.
Sigma Ligma 9.
Sigma Ligma 9. Wait, she doesn't mean.
What do you think about this?
The Sigma Ligma 9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note, there's letters. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due to transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, Sigma Ligma 9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the Sigma Ligma 9 of it? Incidentally Duto? Fellow Yuzma not?
God, we have so much shit we're carrying around. 2 bloody knives.
I hope no one looks in our pockets.
Very weird thing to do. Hey, officer.
I had one of those up until 2 years ago.
Or murder weapons.
Back when you were the cough-up queen, right?
I still am.
We found this ID card here in this parking lot.
Well, there's no mistaking that. That's definitely Goodman's.
But same idea as the man who was killed inside the police department.
That's impossible. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. Hehe.
You went right to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole, in my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem.
But you're still onto that. Listen, I had my testimony. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. It's like that time. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago. It was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Man, this is, I gotta say, like, all of these detectives are dripped out of mind. Like, who's their designer? The police and prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
So they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what it was coming to them. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
Right. But the criminal was executed, so it doesn't really matter, right?
On the basis of evidence of sorts. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those?
Myself, and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oopsies. I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he got demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You mean you didn't forget Sigma Ligma 9?
There was another side to the case, a hidden side, and that's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait. Those lunches you sell?
There's only one reason, and one reason only, I come to sell these lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends, that can help me investigate. They come real handy, if you know what I mean.
Well, Miss Star's old boyfriends. When does she have anyways? This is when all the detectives go SL9 that disappeared. We find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, rookie. Or should I say Pookie?
What?
It seems that you're serious about investigating this case.
Well, obviously.
Then you should take this.
Stay. I'm finna tear this hoe up.
I know a certain guy might help you if you tempt him with this treat. It's got cocaine.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall is here, are you his, are you going out? Are y'all fucking?
Yeah, are y'all?
Yeah. Which position do you want to know?
What?
I was just like,
I want to put you in some position for 70 minutes for getting
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous.
Oh, did he now?
And he was nice to me too, back then.
Yap. Anyways, this would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold. Ever since y'all two started fucking.
Jake and I were merely cooperating on this investigation, and we're just putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that, other than occasionally storing coke.
I see. Thank you.
For the coke, no problem.
So Jake Marshall.
So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got from the front desk, here it is.
Nerd.
She's like a kid at the amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Look at that. Wow. Why is that alcohol up there? It's all over the place.
They're empty.
Alcoholic.
Why is that lasso on the door? Is it
I
planning
want
to
big.
hog tie someone who walks through?
He's trying to trap somebody.
Cowboy, baby.
So about the decoy in this place, it's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime?
It sure seems that way. Oh. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
Can't handle the cacti, stay under the desert.
That's what I would say.
What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
This place is charged with frantic energy as always.
Please.
Huh? Wasn't that...
What? One steak lunch, please.
Yeah, the boy!
It's you.
It's a boy.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Now's no time for a chit chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
I guess I'll just starve then. We just caught our criminal. Now all we need is evidence.
Criminal? You mean?
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
The same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed in the police department?
And the perpetrator, traitor. Do you have a suspect?
I'm gay.
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
Detective Gumshoe. Who was her? He's still...
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch now. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Wait! Don't leave.
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start.
February 23rd, detention center, visitor's room.
Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
What was that?
Sir! That's what I'm saying! Me? A perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrator again, sir. That's what I'd say.
I love Bunge's energy.
Hi, greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me. But it's Mr. Edgeworth. Anywhere on the premises. I'm here, sir. At the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Mr. Meekins. So you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a lost little lamb, sir.
Okay, first of all, it's ma'am. So make sure we get that in order. But, you know, I get it. You're here to deliver a report?
I can't see gender, sir. I'm gender blind, sir. Sir, how should I say this?
Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you?
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting for duty, sir!
What?
It's your business that day, sir. And so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
No, normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Marshall?
Sir, I happened to glance through the security room monitor. That's right, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room! A suspicious person, sir!
I love his expression.
I know his expression. Oh my god! What he's trying to hang himself.
What is this guy doing?
So, what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. I'm too. I was here in the detention center.
And how long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there's no one to manage me, sir. I need CPR. I need first aid. So I did what I could do to wrap it up, sir.
Oh?
Bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct?
I don't know.
You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with no stand. Put me to guys, sir. You have to label me as perpetrator or victim, sir. Label me as victim.
But you happen to be in detention. And alive, and well at that.
Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. But I assure you, I'm dead on the inside.
Oh, right. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
I'm not sure if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger. I would label him as a good man. Wait, that's his name, isn't it?
So, you didn't know him?
Sir? I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. It's just
Damn.
one chair, one monitor for 12 hours a day. I don't know anything. I don't know who I am. I don't know how I got here. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything. Wait, what are we talking about?
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
I thought he was an intruder, sir! He looked suspicious. Intrudery. It was self-defense! And he stabbed him a little. I wasn't aiming for anything vital. Just his heart or lungs. But I don't have any recollection of killing anyone, sir.
About your hand. That happened during the course of the crime?
What do you say, sir?
Don't you think you should just confess?
No. But sir, there's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do.
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, what had happened? When the detective pointed a knife at me, I just saw it, sir. Want me to recreate it? It was like,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The audio did not show at all.
It's so funny. He sounded like he got further away from his mic. It was so funny. It sounded like Bunge just got picked up and dragged away.
He got dragged into the darkness. There's nothing left.
That's exactly how it happened.
And the next thing you knew, you were... Huh?
And then, when I opened my eyes, I woke up. I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Gumshoe disappeared. Like a ghost. And then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my head, sir. I was like, whoa. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt?
Victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
What a great storyteller.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it!
That's what?
That's it! My head was completely empty until this very moment. But now I remember, sir! I remember, sir!
You mean you remember what happened?
Oh, that's right! The card! The card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
No, the other one in your head! Exactly that card! Nothing can be more exact, sir! Nothing!
Right. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Can you tell me what it is you do remember?
Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. I lost your name, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room.
And that's why you thought he looked suspicious?
Sir, I went to the evidence room, and I asked the man, show me your ID card, right now. Do it!
Well,
Stab it,
that
you
sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
You asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What do you do?
That's the thing. Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me. Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. Maybe even more. So I whooped Harry at him.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words. He was also a criminal.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here.
Right.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir! That's it! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I didn't say something along those lines. Probably.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that I had to be here, sir, on that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly?
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera. Duh. The crime, my crime, the crime I saw to stand out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape.
This fucking guy. And you waited until now to tell us that?
I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I never my match. I don't deserve it.
No, thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess we'd better go check out the crime scene.
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the Chief of Detective's desk.
Holy shit, it's Gant.
And you're sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing.
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, his balls, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine, the whole thing. Let me tell you.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal?
Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir.
Right, the Chief of Detectives looks a little bit flustered.
Right, oh my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Oh, Chief Grant, reported for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? All right.
Who's Ex Mafia?
This guy, he's talking about swimming.
Swimming with the fishes.
Exactly.
He probably just really likes the pool.
He's very tan.
Is Edgeworth going to be okay?
Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
They've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year.
Right, you mean the incident on Ford Lake, right?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto?
Find karma.
Boy.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Well, I didn't do anything wrong. You did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore the reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, could be bad for Worthy.
Uh-oh.
What?
What?
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their own turf, too, I mean.
They're being the prosecutors, I assume?
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible!
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Good boy was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this, in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I was expecting much anyway, so... Thanks.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them.
Mm-hmm.
But, but you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut.
He was the one you were picking on earlier.
Huh? You saw that?
Whoops.
What was you wanted the chief of detectives to do? The car reader's turned off. See?
What is that security guard thinking?
What's made my Bambina's skies so gray?
Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him?
Who else would it have been?
This is my office. What's that? What does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here is my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Oh, fuck.
Yeehaw. I thought you mean
there?
yeehaw. Go on.
God damn, I should make you an honorary sheriff. But what you got standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Looks like the car review's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
You actually said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Whatever that means.
Maybe I can change your mind.
Ooh, the lunch.
That smell. Ah, reminds me of sweet Colombian nose candy.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Starr.
What the fuck is this? Where's my cocaine?
What? What's wrong?
Did you take the little bag
Somebody's
out?
snorting all my coke.
I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
All right, Bambina, you win. Ask. That's good. God damn. Anything.
Well, it seems like
He's willing to talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security room, security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I kept getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. Which I definitely did on accident.
Yeah, he told us something. He said when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, I took up stabbing. And but I lost my fire for my job, you know.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down on the highway with his horse named zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? The one that doesn't have cocaine in it.
Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangling the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. This motherfucker pulled out 5 aces. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
Oh. 2 days ago. The day of the... Oh, wait, what? Why do I sound like that? What the fuck? What the fuck just happened to my voice?
In your throat there, partner? And need a lozenge?
Oh.
That's right, the evidence transfer.
Oh, God. Holy shit. What the fuck?
You're good?
You good?
Oh, my chest hurt.
You good,
Oh, for
partner?
a second. That sucked. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Jesus.
I sound wow. It sounded like my balls suddenly vanished. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too.
You go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
That's the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record for every ID card that passes through.
5842189.
Lucky number 7.
At 514.
Yeah, that's after 510. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait, it was 515, was it not?
So this is the ID card record.
Yeah,
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. That'd make this shit too easy.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
Well, we only keep evidence from solved cases in this room. You're kept here under presiding detective supervision for around 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
Alright, so what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
You can go to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
What happened to SL9 2 days ago?
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Look, the 4th number. It's a perfect match.
You've got 514. Right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the whole world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
Wait. What did Officer Meekins say?
So, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do?
That's the thing! He suddenly pointed a knife at me!
Why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
All right, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
I got an idea. Maybe I show this to the list to the other people with IDs here.